Hey there, beautiful souls. Reverend Jess, intuitive angel healer here was spoken like an angel. Enlightenment for survivors, where my prophetic word is meant to stimulate so you can raise your vibe, elevate. What's interesting is before I hit the record button, I literally heard the bells ringing from the church. And I rarely ever hear those bells. They don't ring the bells very often. And then I heard that song, just hear those church bells ringing, ringing. Just hear those church bells ringing, ringing. And that's a country song. She was in a domestic violence issue, and that's what the whole song is about, is her having hope and not giving up during it. I feel like whoever this message is meant for today has had a lot of people turn their backs on them, maybe a lot of backstabbing, even by family members. Maybe you got in a relationship with somebody who was a domestic violence person and caused you a lot of harm, and maybe your family didn't believe you. I'm also seeing this goes down to a parent that was domestic violence and nobody believed you, like a father. And it's like you got shunned out of their little circle because you brought shame because they didn't want to believe the truth. Know that you're going to have a peaceful and satisfying end to this drama that's been going on for, they're showing me 8 months or even 8 years. You haven't been yourself since some time ago. Beautiful, beautiful sunflower soul. That's from Londrell. That song's coming in. And that's because you've literally been hit with a lot of drama, and you've literally been hit. This is for my domestic violence survivors. Your voice has been dimmed. Somebody's got a blocked throat chakra out there because I can't get this out. Somebody's had their voice silenced. Divine timing is at work right now. And you have a lot of healing energy. I see Archangel Raphael around you and Archangel Uriel to help you with the healing and the courage. Archangel Uriel is helping clear out past karmic wounds, and Archangel Raphael is helping you to embrace healing. Nothing was wrong with my voice until I got on here. Right now, it's really important for you to know you have power in the intentions that you set. And there's a lot of healing energy around you as well. They're showing me that you have a gift of seeing hidden patterns others don't see. Look for jobs surrounding this. They're showing me when the why is clear, the how will appear. So it's really important right now, get grounded and set those intentions, because thoughts are things. So if you can imagine it in your mind, you can bring that into your reality, into fruition. But you gotta get grounded, and you gotta really set those intentions for what's important for the highest picture and the highest good, not just temporary moment. And I heard this the other day, don't make a permanent decision with temporary circumstances. So when you're going to make these decisions that are coming up the next couple of months, do it from a heart space. Don't do it from a wounded ego space or a hurt inner child space. Do it for what is your highest good. And if that takes you looking at it from the outside in, then do that. But don't make these decisions from a wounded inner child space, because this is going to get you in another karmic lesson. And it's really important to right now to know what resistance you're holding on to in your 3D reality. So if you're trying to manifest something and it's not coming through, look at the resistance. What's holding you back? Is it fear? Is it shame? Is it blame? Is it the fear of the unknown? There's some kind of resistance that's in your mind that's like, you're supposed to be getting these blessings, but you're telling you're asking the universe to get these blessings, but in your mind you're saying you don't deserve it. So those are being counterproductive to each other. And right now, take a moment and I mean, it doesn't even matter if it's been done before. You can stop the cycle today, right now, if you decide to just take accountability for what you've done wrong, but then also take the accountability to fix it. You can always change something. You're not a permanent screw up. Somebody needs to hear that. Those exact words, you're not a permanent screw up, because God doesn't make mistakes. He's the almighty creator and he knows that he made you perfect. And it doesn't matter if you have a couple of bruises or dents on you, you still have the capability inside your heart to overcome these lessons and to create, I'm hearing, a masterpiece in your reality. But you've got to let go of these negative feelings because they're not serving you anymore. You just got in some kind of rumination cycle pattern where and it's because of the narcissist abuse you went into. And I'm hearing the last relationship you went into really heightened that. And so maybe you were very narcissistically abused by a dad or a mom, a grandmother, grandfather, and this relationship you got into because you didn't heal that is mirroring that wound. So it's really important to look at those aspects instead of just jumping to beating up on yourself first, because that's like the whole MO of a narcissist, is to get you to beat up on yourself first so you never blame or shame them, because they can't handle it. They would fall into themselves. You don't understand how powerful you are and how much farther you've came than your narcissist, because you've actually stood in the lines of battle and actually stood up for yourself. It doesn't matter if it was messy or not, you did it. And now it's important for you to understand that the war's over. For some of you, the war's coming to an end. But don't live your life in the battlefield for the rest of your life, is what I'm hearing. And time is an illusion. God's timing is always on time. Don't rush things. Divine timing will always bring things into fruition. Lead by faith, not by sight right now. Things aren't as they seem. So it's really important to know that, again, thoughts are things. And if you release those negative thoughts, the good will come in. And it takes some time. You can't always do it overnight. It's a whole process. Gotta, including forgiveness of self, forgiveness of other things. It's a whole process. But you can start. What is one thing that you can do today to help you release this negative mindset that you've been holding on to? And it's not even you want to hold on to it, it's you've been programmed to hold on to it. And the only reason why you've been programmed to hold on to it is so that you won't outshine the master. That's 50 laws of power. They don't, your narcissists, your abusers, the ones that have an agenda against you, don't want you to bubble up. So that's why if they keep you in this dark mindset, you'll never come and do what you were supposed to do. It doesn't matter what things have happened before. It just doesn't matter. Don't hold your past. Your past does not define you. This moment, this present moment of what you're in is what defines you. Let me know if that resonates with you, beautiful souls, because Spirit wants me to say to get happy. It's been a long time since you've been happy. Happy, happy, joy, joy, happy, happy, joy, joy. That's Ren and Stimpy for my Gen Xers out there, millennials. You gotta just, even if you have to fake it to make it in your mind, it'll eventually, your brain will start doing what you bring to it the most. So you may feel false at the beginning, but it'll eventually turn in your favor, and it'll create what you want to create, and you'll start seeing things. But you got to cut off those negative people. You only keep them around out of habit. Spirit wants you to also know that you're supposed to create or be a part of a non-profit, and I'm seeing Field of Dreams. If you build it, they will come. Work with money affirmations right now. Affirmations like, I make a lot of money. I'm worth every cent. Money comes to me every day, freely and easily. I don't chase money. Money chases me. Money loves me, and I love money. So it is, amen. So work with affirmations right now. You'll know what affirmations you need to work on, because money isn't always the most important thing, but you have it coming into your life. You went so long without it that the lack mindset is really starting to sink in, and you don't want that. I'm seeing 1313 as I say that. You have the power to change it, and it's all about just taking the initiative today to not let these overwhelming bad thoughts. You have that choice to either say, I'm not going to accept these thoughts, and I don't accept this energy, and I return it back to sender, or keep ruminating in them. But I feel like whoever I'm talking to out there is really tired of ruminating, really tired of holding on to this energy. So let it go, release it. You have permission. You do not have to stay in this negative energy anymore. Spirit wants you to know that you are an intuitive empath. That's part of your gift. It's a spiritual gift that was handed down. I'm seeing 6 generations, 7 generations. You have exceptionally strong intuition, and you have a built-in BS detector. So you can scan the room within 5 seconds and know if the vibe is off. Now it's about trusting that. Also, some of you out there, like myself, you're an angel intuitive, and you have an affinity for angel communication and prophetic voice. So it's really important for you to start exercising. It's kind of like, if you don't exercise, your muscles don't get bigger. Well, if you don't exercise your spiritual muscle, then it gets smaller. So the more you work with spirit, the more responsibly, I'm hearing, the more you work with spirit responsibly and get to know them and make friends, you will start drawing in that energy. So when people are like, aren't you afraid of being talking to spirit? No, because I don't draw in negative spirits. Now if you're working with dark magic, black magic, and entities that are dark, then yeah, I would be afraid every day, because those don't have your best interest in you, and they just use you as a vessel to put their bad in. But I don't work with that kind of energy. I work with positive love and light energy. So the more you work with positive love and light energy, just like working with the bad entities, you're going to start absorbing that positive energy, and that's what you're supposed to be doing. I'm also hearing you need to work on keeping a journal and working on your automatic writing with spirit, because it may not come to you right away. Maybe you don't feel like you're good enough at it, but practice makes, you can't ever be perfect. Practice just makes you better at something. So work on your automatic writing, work on channeling your messages, meditation. If you're a sound healer, work on creating sounds, work with your instruments. It's whatever you feel called to. And I feel like it's mostly right now, it's the ones that have the gift of inner knowing, claircognizance, and you've really got to believe yourself. I literally just saw a hummingbird right by my head. Oh my gosh. This hummingbird is like flying in the trees right by my head. That's crazy. Crazy. As I was saying that. And hummingbirds are very highly spiritual. So you've got to start doing what you need to do to start trusting yourself. Some of you are called to be a writer or an author out there. This is a confirmed life purpose. You need to make at least 15 minutes a day to write. Writing will bring you abundance, and it's confirmed to be your answered prayer. So if you're saying, I don't like that, it's not for me, well, is that you truly speaking, or is that your wounded inner child speaking that somebody shamed a long time ago? Because your higher self loves to write, and you will start loving to write if you stop comparing yourself to other people's work. That's the biggest thing. They're showing me Minnesota, Iowa, Oklahoma is fairly highly connected to what I was just saying. And it's very highly connected to this reading. And they're saying it's just your mindset. Give it time. Maybe put the project or situation on pause. Take a walk and release it in nature. Do a cord cutting. You're an empath and you're in toxic overload right now. And that's why you're not producing your creative stuff. You need to get connected back to your higher self, not your wounded inner child self. That's the biggest thing. And Spirit wants you to know that you were meant to be an explorer. Don't let fear hold you back. You were meant to travel and meet different people. Some of you are a bit of an adrenaline junkie out there. Don't take it personally. People don't understand you, especially if you're eccentric. You weren't meant to be understood, and the beauty of magic is never understood. The divine is still a mystery. It's not fully defined out here what it is. So let there be mystery in you, and do more co-creation with spirit than you worry about doing it with humans. It's important that the connections that you're making are with people that can give and receive in a balanced way. So pay attention to who you're around. Are you around a bunch of takers? Are you around a bunch of people that just judge you? Those aren't your people. And that's also why they're holding up your manifestations. Some of you have the gift of sales out there, and you can apply it towards creating your purposeful life, because the green-eyed monster of addiction has taken out many of your ancestors before they could reach their goal. You're susceptible to the same, so it's really important to get it balanced and connect to your higher self and not your shadow self, because that is what is holding you back. Because God can't bless you if the lesson's not learned, because He doesn't want you to have the same fate that some of your greedy ancestors had. Let me know if that resonates. Spirit literally just showed me this months it's coming, and I don't know if you're supposed to be a healthcare tech or there's a healthcare tech out there. They're saying make that move out west, and they're showing me tour guide. So maybe you're ready to just do something different. If you see these numbers 11, 22, 33, this is a triangle of enlightenment, and these are the master numbers. 11 is for vision, 22 is for action, and 33 is for guidance. There's 3 phases of creation. So right now you need to know that you can't defeat the demons that you enjoy playing with, and what goes around comes around. So they're getting their karma, and when you're not being heard, you need to stop talking. Let your silence explain everything. And again, Archangel Uriel is around you. This is the angel of wisdom and enlightenment, and they're meditating with you to help you set intentions. And they're helping students out there that need intellectual assistance. Use this affirmation: thank you for guiding me in a way that I can clearly understand. I choose to be in alignment with my higher soul self and the light. And so it is. Amen. So I'm going to leave it right there, beautiful souls. Know that the eyes are the portal to the soul, and a stressful situation is about to come again to a peaceful and satisfying end. But what you're not changing, you're choosing. This dark night of the soul doesn't have any power over you. The devil can cite scripture to suit his purpose, but he can't ever win against you. So you need to know that the angels are surrounding you, they're loving you, and you've got everything you need to create this new chapter. So just pay attention to the signs and the synchronicities. Love and light, beautiful souls. Have a wonderful day.